Welcome to Misbehaving in Maine, a good place for laughing while asking, "What am I doing here?" and "What have I done?" I'm Dan Williams. This story is called That Tickle in Your Throat Might Be a Nation. And now, here goes everything. When my great-grandfather, William Williams, was a boy named at a time when words were few and worth repeating, he stood with his mother on the Southampton docks. They had third-class tickets to get from England to America by ship. This was April 1912. Guess which ship? As they waited, William Williams' mother had one rule: do not cough. I'll explain in a second, but first consider William's mother. Imagine a severe woman born in a black dress. She's tall, bonneted, and pissed. In other words, she's Whistler's mother from that painting, Whistler's Mother, but standing. Go look at the painting. If that woman stood up, you would run. Yes, you would. Picture a 7-foot mother in a strangling mood, a mother ducking through your bedroom doorway, her long fingers dragging on the hardwood. That's who was leaning down to say to William Williams, "Do not cough." Why not? Here's why. In those old times, everyone was on the lookout for a certain kind of cough, the pertussis cough. It's the kind that makes you whoop, so they called it whooping cough. It was a real killer, still is, and if you had it, you got banned from coffee houses, posses, opium dens, public executions, and you certainly didn't get to die on the Titanic, no matter how third class you were. And though William Williams didn't have whooping cough, he did have a cough that day that sounded a lot like a whoop. He tried his hardest to obey Mother, who suggested, "Don't breathe." He didn't, until he did, and he did it while they were halfway up the boarding ramp. He breathed and coughed. Whoop! Instantly, the boarding agent at the bottom of the ramp shouted something in British. "Oi!" Another official, this one guarding the top of the ramp, also shouted, "Oi!" which roughly translates to, "You've got a whooping, boy! No Titanic for you!" And so it was. My relatives, the sick and the furious, had to find another way across. For that, I am forever and ever grateful. Thank you, coughing boy. The particles and droplets of your cough are us, the crop of so many names blooming on the Williams family tree. You whooped, and we flew. We grew. You whooped, therefore I am. Yes, I'm thankful, but I'm also scared. It's scary to know I only exist because of one little innocent cough that slipped from my great-grandfather's mouth. That's me. That's my people. The central figure on our coat of arms should be a coughing boy hunching in the shadow of a 9-foot mother whose anger didn't begin to melt until around 2:20 a.m. on the 15th of April, 1912. Though it scares me, I'm glad my existence hangs on a cough. It makes me remember how easy it is to not be here at all. Very easy. It also makes me wonder how many other lucky whoops are in my bloodline back to the beginning. I feel so accidental, so eerily random. I feel like a miracle. I guess that's not so bad. This has been Misbehaving in Maine. See you next time. And remember, you may be wicked, you may be weird, but you're not alone.